Something is moving through our solar system. It's small, distant, and officially catalogued, but it behaves in ways that make even astronomers pause. It has been named 3I, Atlas, classified as a comet, and carefully tracked by scientists. Comets are familiar objects in our skies, icy remnants of the solar system's formation, following predictable paths around the sunday. Yet this one is different. Its trajectory is unusual, its behavior slightly unexpected, and the attention it has drawn cannot be ignored. As we explore it tonight, we are not here to claim discoveries or present conclusions. Instead, we are here to observe, to question, and to consider what a small object can reveal about the vast unknown. This is a journey into both science and mystery, where facts and curiosity meet. What the object is, the official story. Astronomers classify 3I Atlas as a comet, a small celestial body composed of rock, ice, and dust. Like other comets, as it nears the sun, it releases gas and tiny particles, forming a faint, glowing tail that reflects sunlight. Its discovery came from telescopes systematically scanning the outer solar system, tracking movement, brightness, and orbit, and cataloging these properties for scientific records. On the surface, 3I Atlas behaves much like the thousands of other comets that have passed through our solar system over billions of years. These comets are fragments from the distant past, remnants of the building blocks that formed planets and stars, and their predictable paths have been studied and mapped carefully. Yet even within this ordinary classification, 3I Atlas displays subtle anomalies. Its speed seems slightly higher than what is typical for a comet originating in our solar system, and its trajectory follows a path that is difficult to fully reconcile with gravitational expectations. Its brightness fluctuates in ways that are uncommon, adding to the curiosity it inspires. While these irregularities do not indicate danger or threat, they do remind us that even familiar cosmic objects can hold mysteries. What appears simple on paper may be more complex under careful observation, and 3I Atlas exemplifies how even a regular comet can challenge our assumptions about the celestial bodies that drift silently around us. Why it stands out. What makes 3I Atlas particularly interesting is how it diverges from expectations. Its slightly elevated speed and unusual trajectory hint at possibilities beyond the ordinary, suggesting that it might not be entirely typical of solar system comets. Its brightness is inconsistent, reflecting sunlight in patterns that astronomers find uncommon, and its path does not neatly fit into conventional models of comet behavior. While these factors do not indicate any threat to Earth or our solar system, they do highlight how little we truly understand about the objects passing through space. Observing something that seems both ordinary and peculiar encourages us to remain attentive, questioning what we think we know. Its rarity makes it worth noticing, not because it is dangerous, but because it reminds us that the solar system is not fully charted. There is still mystery out there, and even a single, small object like 3I Atlas can inspire wonder and investigation. It draws attention precisely because it is unusual enough to spark curiosity, while still fitting broadly into the category of a comet, illustrating that the boundary between ordinary and extraordinary in space is often subtle. Historical context. Humanity's history with celestial objects has often been one of misunderstanding and misinterpretation. Comets were once regarded as omens of disaster, meteors mistaken for fire falling from the heavens, and unusual stars interpreted as signals of impending events. Even with modern astronomy, we sometimes underestimate the cosmos, assuming we can predict or catalog every object with confidence. The universe is far larger and stranger than our observations alone might suggest. Small deviations in the behavior of celestial bodies, like those seen in 3I Atlas, may not carry immediate significance, but they remind us of the limits of our understanding. They are invitations to remain observant, to approach the unknown with curiosity rather than certainty. 3I. Atlas serves as a contemporary example of this principle, showing that even objects we classify and label can hold surprises and spark questions about the mechanics of our solar system and beyond. The lessons of history are clear. The universe rarely conforms to our expectations, and the unfamiliar can exist quietly, waiting for those willing to pay attention. Theory 1. A normal comet. The most straightforward explanation is that 3I, Atlas, is exactly what astronomers say it is, a comet. Its icy composition, faint tail, and orbit all match what we know about objects formed in the early solar system billions of years ago. Comets like this have been traveling through our neighborhood for eons, carrying frozen remnants of primordial matter and providing rare glimpses into the origins of our cosmic environment. From this perspective, 3I, Atlas is entirely ordinary, following natural laws and behaving like countless comets that have crossed our skies for millennia. Yet even in this normal comet explanation, questions emerge that invite closer observation. Its speed appears slightly faster than typical comets, and its path through the solar system shows small but curious deviations. Brightness fluctuations also stand out, hinting at factors that may not fully align with our understanding of cometary behavior. These minor irregularities do not necessarily signal anything extraordinary, but they do illustrate that even familiar objects in space can surprise us when studied carefully. Observing these anomalies reminds us that the universe is rarely perfectly predictable, and that the simplest answer, while often correct, may not capture the full complexity of what we see. In addition, the tools and instruments we use to track celestial objects have limitations. Our observations are filtered through lenses, cameras, and sensors, each of which introduces subtle biases or errors. Even a normal comet may appear unusual simply because we are seeing it through the limited perspective of our current technology. This makes patience, repeated measurements, and critical thinking essential when evaluating its nature. Ultimately, considering 3I, Atlas as a normal comet is plausible and fits most of the data, but the minor anomalies keep curiosity alive. It reminds astronomers and observers alike that space is not always fully understood at first glance, and that careful monitoring often reveals hidden details, even in seemingly ordinary phenomena. Comment below if you think 3I, Atlas, could truly be just a regular comet. Does its unusual behavior make you question that possibility? Theory 2. A rare interstellar object. Another compelling possibility is that 3I, Atlas, did not originate in our solar system at all, but instead arrived from a distant star system, passing through the vast expanse of interstellar space before entering our cosmic neighborhood. Interstellar objects are extraordinarily rare, tiny travelers that journey across light years, often moving silently and almost completely unnoticed, until precise instruments detect them. The idea that something could traverse such unimaginable distances, unnoticed until careful observation, is both thrilling and slightly unsettling. Unlike comets that are born here, these interstellar visitors are unfamiliar, carrying compositions and trajectories that may differ subtly or even dramatically from the objects we usually observe. Considering this possibility immediately challenges our assumptions about predictability and control. If 3I, Atlas, is interstellar, some of its anomalies make sense. Unusual speed, unexpected trajectory, and brightness variations could all be explained by an origin outside our solar system, rather than as a product of standard cometary formation. This perspective forces us to confront the limits of our understanding, highlighting that the solar system is not a closed environment but part of a much larger, dynamic galactic neighborhood. The notion of an interstellar visitor is humbling. It reminds us that even the tiniest objects from distant systems can traverse vast voids and appear in our skies for only a brief window, and that the universe is far more complex and unpredictable than daily experience suggests. Observing such an object emphasizes how much remains unseen. Countless phenomena may occur in the depths of space without us ever realizing it. It also sparks deeper questions. How many interstellar objects have passed through undetected? What can they tell us about other planetary systems? And how does their fleeting presence change the way we view our place in the galaxy? While evidence is not conclusive, the interstellar theory highlights both the rarity and significance of these visitors, encouraging astronomers to remain vigilant and open-minded. The possibility that we are witnessing a brief encounter with something from beyond our star system serves as a reminder that the cosmos is vast, mysterious, and full of surprises just waiting to be discovered. Comment below if you think 3I Atlas might have come from another star system. What does that idea make you feel about the universe? Theory 3. Artificial or non-natural origin. A more speculative idea considers whether 3I Atlas could be influenced, engineered, or controlled in some way, behaving in a manner that seems guided rather than purely natural. Some of its subtle anomalies, slightly unusual speed, small deviations in trajectory, or unexpected brightness fluctuations invite curiosity about whether they could be caused by forces beyond our current understanding. This is not a claim of alien life, intent, or hostility, but rather a thought experiment. It asks us to consider whether or not every object in space necessarily behaves entirely according to natural laws as we perceive them. Perhaps some bodies are subtly affected by artificial factors, whether human-made, experimental, or otherwise engineered, and we simply lack the tools or knowledge to identify these influences. Even tiny, almost imperceptible irregularities can prompt questions. Could cosmic objects interact with forces we do not yet detect? Could there be phenomena that mimic natural behavior but are shaped in part by something artificial? Exploring this theory reminds us that the universe is vast, mysterious, and often behaves in ways that challenge our assumptions. It encourages careful observation, critical thinking, and the willingness to entertain unusual possibilities without jumping to conclusions. While there is no evidence supporting this interpretation of 3I Atlas, considering it highlights the limits of our knowledge and the importance of remaining open-minded about what we observe. Scientific inquiry thrives on questions, and sometimes asking "what if" can lead to insights that purely observational approaches might overlook. This perspective also invites reflection on the boundaries between natural and engineered phenomena in space, and how our understanding evolves as detection methods improve and anomalies are scrutinized over time. In the end, this theory does not assert certainty but fosters curiosity about the unknown and the ways we interpret cosmic behavior. Comment below if you find the idea of an engineered or controlled object intriguing. What questions does it raise for you about the unknown in space? Theory 4. Something we're not meant to focus on. Finally, there is the possibility that 3I Atlas is quietly passing through our solar system with very little public attention, and that part of its intrigue comes precisely from its obscurity. The object might be discussed only in technical or specialist circles, rarely making headlines or entering mainstream conversation. Sometimes, the things we notice the least are the things most unusual or significant, not because they are extraordinary by nature, but because our awareness is limited. The subtlety of its coverage can make even a seemingly ordinary object feel mysterious, highlighting the partial nature of our observations and the way information is filtered before reaching the public. This is not a claim of conspiracy. It simply acknowledges that the universe operates largely outside the bounds of our perception and media coverage. Vast portions of space are unobserved at any given time, and countless events occur without human notice. The quiet nature of 3I, Atlas's passage, reminds us that absence of discussion does not equal absence of significance. In fact, it underscores the importance of vigilance and curiosity, encouraging observers to question what might be overlooked or underestimated. From this perspective, the object's low profile itself becomes a lens for reflection on the limits of human attention, technological detection, and media focus. Perhaps some of the most meaningful discoveries are not celebrated immediately, and sometimes what we ignore or fail to track ends up holding surprises that challenge our understanding. 3I Atlas exemplifies this. Its subtle presence in our skies might feel ordinary or unremarkable at first glance, yet that very quietness gives it an air of mystery and invites deeper observation. It is a reminder that the universe does not operate according to our schedules, priorities, or assumptions. What we miss or fail to focus on may be just as revealing as what we notice, and in the end, curiosity and careful attention remain our best tools for understanding. Comment below if you think objects like 3I Atlas often pass under the radar. Does limited attention make them feel more mysterious to you? Humanity in the vast unknown. As we watch 3I Atlas continue its journey, it reminds us of our place in the universe. We are observers, scientists, and storytellers trying to understand what we can, yet the cosmos is vast, indifferent, and often unpredictable. No single theory fully explains it. No one can say with certainty what this object truly is or what, if anything, it signifies, and perhaps that is the point. Some mysteries are meant to remind us of how little we know, how easily the unfamiliar can hide in plain sight, and how much wonder there still is to discover. The comet moves on, and all we can do is watch, question, and wonder. What else is out there that we have yet to notice? 3I Atlas reminds us that the universe is vast, mysterious, and often far stranger than we imagine. Whether it is a perfectly ordinary comet, a rare interstellar visitor, an object influenced by forces we do not yet understand, or simply something passing quietly under our attention, the key takeaway is that certainty is rare in the cosmos. Each possibility invites curiosity rather than fear, highlighting both the power and the limits of human observation. As we study these distant travelers, we are reminded of how little we truly know and how much there is still to discover. The solar system and the space beyond are full of surprises, and even objects that appear ordinary can prompt questions that expand our understanding of reality. What does 3I Atlas mean for us? Perhaps it is a reminder to look closer, to question assumptions, and to remain open to the unknown. As viewers, we can take a step back from fear or speculation and instead embrace wonder. Keep observing, keep asking questions, and consider what else might be quietly passing through our solar system unnoticed. Share your thoughts below. What do you find most intriguing about 3I Atlas, and which theory resonates with you the most? Your perspective might help others see the cosmos in a new light.